Yo, what's up? We're fixed to get started. Shout out to everybody that's joining me right now on TikTok and everybody's joining me on Facebook. I know it's a little bit late. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:10. It's not that late. Let's get this started.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is life TV.
All right, let's talk diabetes. Let's talk diabetes, guys. A lot of people have diabetes, and diabetes is very dangerous, very dangerous. And a lot of people avoid this. They ignore this and they live with insulin. They live with them little pills and they feel that they can't beat it. Why? Because the doctor tells them they can't beat it. Because the doctor tells them that that it's chronic. But before I get any further, attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. I just show you what worked for me. Let's begin the show. Okay, now that I played that. So if you have diabetes or if you have high blood pressure or just borderline diabetic, type 2, even if you have type 1s, people that have type 1 are no longer making insulin and they feel that there's no cure for it. And in some sense, that might be right because you're not making insulin. But I am working with people that are type 1, and by them doing the keto lifestyle, by them deleting sugar out their life, they've been better in dialysis. They've been better going, they're not bouncing up and down no more. Their sugar levels ain't going up and down. And I had one of them get off his blood pressure medicine. So deleting sugar helps out a lot on everything. And I'm not saying that you can't turn it around because God can make anything happen, right? So again, if you're diabetic and I can help you, please reach out to me. My telephone number is always there, 832-715-2557. It's always there. Let me go ahead and go into, because I can't see my comments right now. Let me go ahead and see who I have on here. All right, shout out to everybody that's joining me on Facebook and on TikTok. So if y'all didn't see me earlier, y'all didn't see what I made today. So I made some refried beans. And I'm always trying to raise the bar. So I made them out of eggplant. And then I also made some, you would usually make potatoes. You would usually use potatoes to, make like Mexican potatoes with jalapenos, onions, and tomatoes and all that good stuff. But I made it out of eggplant. And guys, oh my God, you have to try it. It was so, so delicious. But why do I choose to keep on eating that way? The reason why I choose to keep on eating that way, first of all, because I love it, because it's good. It's good for you. Actually, man, my wife even said it. She goes, man, these beans taste better than beans. To make some eggplant beans taste better than beans, you got to be doing something right. So that's what I do, man. I help a lot of people out with their diabetes, with high blood pressure, with anxiety, with depression, because everything comes from sugar. Everything comes from sugar. There is nothing that don't come from sugar. Why?
Sugar is the devil. First, it'll destroy the inside of you, and then it'll destroy the outside of you.
Because it's the devil. First, it'll destroy the inside of you, and then it'll destroy the outside of you. How do I know that? Because it did me. I just didn't let it fully destroy me all the way. I had to change. When I was going to throw in the towel and give up, I grabbed that towel and I lifted it up. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to have to worry about, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to do what I got to do. And with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ backing me up and everything. So, sometimes we pray to God and we want things to happen, but we don't help him. We need to help him. We need to show him that we have enough faith in him and we have enough faith in ourselves. And we're going to help him because, he can't do everything by himself. Even if he can, show that you want it. Show that, a lot of times in life, you got to show that you want it. So if you want to stop being diabetic, guess what? Show me that you want to stop being diabetic. A lot of people out here say, I'm tired of being diabetic, and they give me the sad story and all this. And I understand, but I'm not going to feel sorry for you. But I understand because it's an addiction. Sugar is an addiction. It's the largest addiction ever. It's probably larger than cocaine from what I read and from what I, see and hear. But diabetes, how does a person get diabetes? Okay, this is how a person gets diabetes. So through all the years, you've been taking in sugar. You've been drinking soda waters. You've been drinking Cokes. You've been drinking Sprites. You've been drinking Dr. Peppers. You've been drinking, what other kind of drink I used to love? Welch's. I used to love Welch's, right? So you've been drinking all this stuff. And then all the food you eat. So all the food got tons of sugar in it. And then all the food you eat turns to sugar. And then all the cereal has tons of sugar in it. So you've been eating this way for the longest time. Right? And so now as you're eating this way, say you got 2 containers, right? And your container can only handle so much, right? So as you get older, your body starts functioning different. It starts reacting different to different things, right? So when you were younger, you could take all that sugar in and you were okay. You were young, you could take it. But now people that are 30 years old, their engine lights turning on because of sugar. And it's not just your regular sugar. It's your added sugars. It's your fructose. It's your sucralose. It's all the bad sugars that people need to stay away from, right? Sometimes we see something and it says sugar-free. And right away, we find an escape for it. You know what? You want to escape from something. You want to eat it. You want to enjoy it. And you just grab it and you eat it. But you failed to turn it over. Like I tell everybody, make sure you read your labels. Make sure you read everything. You failed to turn it over and see what it had in it. So yeah, it was sugar-free, but it didn't tell you that it had fructose or it had this bad sugar in it or it had this artificial sugar, Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to Lewis. Shout out to Abigail. And shout out to Annette. Appreciate y'all joining me right now. Please share my video, guys. Please share my videos. And please invite some of your family members and everything like that. And another thing about diabetes, because we're talking diabetes right now. Another thing about diabetes is you're actually a walking bomb right now. You're a walking bomb. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. Because of this COVID, if a person that's diabetic catches this COVID, and I talk from facts because my sister was in the hospital and she was doing really bad. She was repenting on her sins. I'm being honest with y'all. And, she thought she wasn't going to make it out the hospital, But she made it out, but she has diabetes. So I tell my sister, I said, Rosalie, I love you, but you need to change. When are you going to change? Your outcome would have been different. It would have been totally different. You would have never went to the ICU. The thing is, guys, from what I see and from what I read and everything, what I see is that when a person catches the COVID and they're diabetic, the COVID's hitting the diabetes really hard, like really, really hard. So if you have high blood pressure, guess what? The COVID's going to hear that. If you have asthma, guess what? It's going to hit the asthma. And people need to wake up out there. They really need to wake up. I do these shows every day, and I know some of y'all take it in, and some of y'all just say, okay, he's doing another show. Let me see what he's talking about. And then y'all go back on go in your life. And I understand that. But I do these shows to help you, to prepare you. If you are diabetic, I'm going to show you how you can beat it. Now, I know you can beat it because I beat it. I had type 2 diabetes, right? But the thing you got to understand, it's like being an alcoholic. And I said this in so many of my shows. It's like being an alcoholic. So the minute an alcoholic stops drinking, he's no longer an alcoholic. The minute the alcoholic starts drinking again, he's an alcoholic. Well, that's the same thing about diabetes. If you're type 2 diabetes, the minute you stop taking in sugar and delete sugar out your life, guess what? You would no longer be a diabetic, And yes, it takes some time because you got to get your numbers regulated and then you just got to beat it. And you got to work hard. Sometimes people, they want this, but they don't want the pain behind it. There is going to be pain. There's going to be pain. There's pain every day. There's everyday pain. When I fast, I do 20 hours every day. I can easily get up and say, you know what? I feel like eating this. I'm going to eat this. But why? I tell people, when you're not hungry, you're not hungry. I see a lot of people. I can count people. I can show you people. I see people in my family eat when they're not hungry. They eat because the food's there because somebody's talking about it, and there's so much that they're doing, they're pushing it. Why you think when you go to go shopping or when you go somewhere, they have all the food places out there? They're making more money in the food places than they're making in the stores, believe it or not, because they know when a person goes on and tries something on, they go, oh man, it don't fit. Or, nah, you know what? I wanted that, but it don't fit. So guess where they go? They feel bad, but they want to reward themselves. So they go straight to the cookie place, or they go straight to the people that are making the food, and then they eat, and then they're wondering why they're still diabetic. Why do you think people are still diabetic? They are still diabetic because they choose to still be diabetic, because you got to work hard to what you want to get and to what you want to achieve and to where you want to be at. You have to. There's no way around it. So when I started doing the keto lifestyle, I didn't stop there. I said the keto lifestyle is amazing because you're deleting sugar out your life. You're doing that, right? But not completely. So I said, you know what? Now I want something. I feel different. So then sugar is the devil. I came out with sugar is the devil. And I have every right to say sugar is the devil because it is. Because I seen my dad lose his life over it. I see people that get cancer, and people think that sugar don't play a part in cancer, but it does. I'm not saying it's the only cause of cancer, but it does play a big part in your body. It does play a big part. People get arthritis. That plays a big part. Sugar. I know some people that I'm coaching right now that tell me, Free, I've never felt this good in my whole life and I only been coaching them for like 3 weeks. Only 3 weeks I've been coaching somebody, him and his wife. And they said, you don't understand how I feel. And I said, I know exactly how you feel. You feel like you want to run. You feel like you want to do jumping jacks. You feel good, And shout out to Patricia. Shout out to Armando. Appreciate y'all being on here. And the thing is, when is enough? When is enough going to be enough? So we tell ourselves all the time, you know what? I had enough of this. Every year we got 2021 coming. 2021 coming. Everybody wants to go to the gym. Everybody wants to get the easy way out, right? Okay, the gym is fine because I work out here. The gym is fine. But what does that take care of? That takes care of your outside. It don't take care of your inside. When a person wants to eat right, wants to eat healthy, just wants to eat really good food, but the right food, and in keto, it's the fats. So when a person wants to eat this, they have to really want it. You have to really want it. There's no way around it. You can't want this part-time. You can't want this. I know people say, oh, I do sometimes keto, or I do keto this time, or I do keto that time. And those same people that say they do keto sometimes, or they do a cheating keto, whatever that is, whatever they do, they don't last on this. They don't get the same results that I will get or somebody else will get. Because think about it. The keto lifestyle, and that's exactly what it is. It's the keto lifestyle. In my book will be dropping around Christmas time. And guys, I hope y'all go pick it up. Y'all been talking about it. It's so awesome. All my recipes are going to be on it and more. And check it out. Today, I just showed y'all how to make, and y'all go to my YouTube channel. Y'all can see there. I'm going to send it over there in a little bit. How to make delicious refried beans. Ready? Delicious refried beans out of eggplant. Come on, y'all. So that's really awesome, And the thing is, some people, they'll taste it and they'll be like, oh, this don't taste like beans. Why? Because your mind controls you. Don't let your mind control you. You control your mind. That's what you need to do. You need to learn how to control your mind. You're in charge. You're in charge of your body. You're in charge of your mind. You're in charge. A lot of times we let our mind take over, and once our mind takes over, guess what? It's not good for us. It's not good for us. So you should be in charge. Shout out to Lisa, man. Appreciate y'all being on here. You should be in charge. I tell people all the time, some people say, man, I got a good mind on my shoulders, and they say, they have a mindset. Oh, I got a good mindset. I said, well, don't have a mindset. Don't have a fixed mindset. Have a growth mindset. You grow from what I'm going to teach you, from what I'm going to help you, what I'm going to coach you with. You grow from it. You know, a lot of people sit around and they got so much talent, you know, and they got so much potential and they could do so much. Think about it. So you got somebody that sells houses, right? But this person might have diabetes. This person might be real big. This person might be sick, right? What is this person going through? This person's going through, they're feeling sad. Sometimes they're feeling sick. Sometimes they're feeling weak, you know? So once they take care of themselves, guess what? They're going to be selling more houses because they're going to be happy. They're going to be smiling. Your confidence level has to be up in order for you to make sales, for you to do good, because people want to see that on you. You know, that's why when I tell people, hey, you know what, call me and I'll help you out. And sometimes they want to text. I don't want you to text. I don't want you to see emojis. I want you to hear it in my voice. I want you to know that this is real, that this is me. You know, it don't change. You know, you could ask people on here that know me, that when I meet with them, man, we talk about keto and I'm happy, I'm excited. You know, you don't understand where I'm at right now, you know? And I want you to be there. I want you to enjoy yourself, to enjoy the life that, you know, God gave you, that you're supposed to have. A lot of people, they leave this world soon. They've been leaving soon because they're not taking care of themselves. Now, I'm not saying that I know when you're going to die, because I don't know that. Only God knows that. But you don't have to rush it. You do not have to rush it, man. You don't have to rush it. But back to let's talk diabetes. So who has diabetes on here? If you have type 2 diabetes, put me on there type 2. If you have type 1, put type 1. If you have borderline, put BL. And that's over here also on TikTok and also on Facebook. And if I can help you, reach out to me. You know, I tell people all the time, if I could help you, reach out to me. Call me. And I'll tell y'all. But sometimes the hardest thing is to call the person that can help you. Call the person that can help you. Change is not going to happen by you not doing nothing. Change only happens when you proceed to do something. You got to do something. You know, everybody wants different, but they don't want to be different. Everybody wants change, but they don't want to change. Everybody wants results, but they don't want to do the work. You know, you can either want it and go for it and give it all you got. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? I was talking to somebody that I'm already going to start coaching them, I think Chad, and he says, man, I don't like raspberries. I said, well, you know what? You're going to start to find something good about raspberries. Why? Because I want you to get the antioxidants that the raspberries have. I want you to get that. And I know he's probably joking or something like that, you know, but the thing is, there's no reason why. When I tell people, hey, drink my tea. My tea's real good for high blood pressure, for diabetes and all this. And they're like, I don't like herbal tea and everything. Why not? Why not? Have you gave yourself a chance to drink it? When I tell people, hey, I'm going to show you how to build your immune system with the apple cider vinegar. And right away, they're like, oh, man, I couldn't do apple cider vinegar is gross and all that stuff like that. You see, that's because they got a fixed mindset. They already fixed their mind to say, hey, you know what? I don't like this. I'm not going to try this. I'm against this, right? Even if it's going to help them with their health, even it's going to change everything. You know, I can only tell you so much. I can keep on telling you. And I ain't going to stop. I'm going to keep on doing these videos. And as long as God gives me the strength and the will and everything, I'm going to keep on doing these videos. And I got my cookbook coming out. I got my seasonings. I'm doing my own seasonings out. The reason why I'm doing my seasonings, because it's another way to get it to people's house to know that they can enjoy really good food, really good seasoning that's organic, that's not going to have the caking, it's going to have all that bad sugar or anything else that's going to help hurt them, and they're going to enjoy their food. And I got that coming, guys. I got that coming. But why do you think, look, I've always had my businesses. I have my DJ company. I have my graphic company. I've always hustled my whole life, right? Since I was little, okay? But the thing is, now my brain is so clear that it's almost dangerous because I'm like, my wife's like, babe, I get up and say, babe, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough. I need to do more. I need to do more. And she goes, what are you talking about? And I said, babe, I need to help more people out there. There's more people out there sick. People are not getting it. People are still, you see people on the scooters are, sick, real big, sick, and not doing nothing about it because they gave up, because they felt that they couldn't change their story. But you can change your story. I'm here to tell you, you can change your story because I changed my story. Because I changed my story. Because I never gave up. Because I never gave up when I wanted to give up. And this is all in the book, so I can't get into it. But I'm so passionate about this. I'm so passionate about this. Every day before I get up, I run my hand through my stomach, right? I touch my stomach. Just touch myself. And I tell God, I say, man, you know what? It's not a dream. It's not a dream. It's true. It's true. I'm tired of seeing my friends. I have friends, right? I have some friends because I lost some friends when I was doing the keto lifestyle and I dropped weight. They thought I was too good. Then some say that I talk too much about keto. But if you're going to call me and ask me questions, guess what? I'm getting excited about it because I feel that I can help you. A lot of us feel that we don't have no escape place, that there's no escape place for us. Your escape place starts with you. Your escape place is right here. This is where your escape place is at. Your escape place ain't about going into a room, about moving to another town, about moving to, it's not about that. You escape from here. A lot of people that have anxiety and have depression and have all that. I can guarantee you 80% of the time, if you start eating right, if you delete sugar out your life, you won't have those problems. People that got psoriasis, people that got problems with skins that I've tried to help. I've tried to help them. But I know that it's going to help because I didn't have psoriasis, but I had problems with my skin. I had skin tags coming out. I looked old, man. I'm about to be 50 years old. I don't look as old as I looked 3.5 years ago. I don't look that age, And I don't feel that way. I feel amazing. I feel amazing every day. Guys. And I'm not bragging. I'm trying to wake you up. There is a way. There's a way out. There's a way out. You're the only one that keeps on putting handcuffs on your hands and turning them behind your back. You're doing that. No one's doing that. No one is doing that. No one is putting handcuffs on their hands and putting them behind their back but you. Because you're giving up. And when I'm saying this, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm saying this in general, okay? I'm saying this in general. What's up? Shout out to Deborah and Alex. So Alex is a perfect example. Alex came to me and, he wanted to know about the keto lifestyle because Deborah was sending him. She said, you better go over there, right? But then he didn't follow through. He wasn't taking it serious. Alex started taking it serious when he started losing family members that he loved passed away from diabetes, from dialysis, from a lot of stuff that happens to people that are diabetic. Today, Alex is no longer diabetic, and he checked himself not too long ago, So the thing is, and he'll tell you right now, the thing is, this is not chronic. You can beat it. Give me a second. So shout out to everybody over here, man, on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for following me. But I'll be hungry. And you know what? We're all hungry. I ate today. If you're being diabetic is not about being hungry. All you have to do is eat right. There is a lot of good food that don't have sugar in it or don't have that much sugar that's going to affect your glucose. It's not going to affect you. It's not going to make your insulin run too much, So one of the things that you can look at is I tell people change your fruit. Don't eat watermelon. Don't eat pineapple. Don't eat, even though they say that it got some kind of ways that is good for your health, it's not, because it has more sugar. The sugar drowns out the parts of the health. So what you want to do is eat blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Those are amazing. And I'm not telling you to go eat a whole thing of them. It's all about portion. It's always about portion. It's always about, again, using this to control this, right? Because if you're not hungry, you're not hungry. People eat out of habits. People eat out of habits all the time. How many times have you been in your office, somebody says, man, you need to taste this right now, taste this right now. So they already got you crunk, so you want to taste it. So you taste it, you're like, ooh, that's good, that's really good. Where'd you pick that up at? First thing you say is, where'd you buy that at? And he says, oh, I bought that right there down the street. She sells tamales, she sells all this, right? And then you go back and you want some. So you go back and pick some. You're going home and you're like, hey, you know what? They were talking about that place. It's right by here. I'm going to go by there. You're not hungry, but yet you remember what they said. You're going to stop by. That's the reason why things happen, Yeah, you see right there. You see? So right there, perfect example. Look what he says. He says, I had some leftover barbecue with some sugar-free barbecue sauce, as always, as I do. You see? And there's only one barbecue sauce, and I know what he's talking about. I can't remember the name of it. That's the only barbecue sauce that I tell people to eat. Only one. And I haven't turned you on, Alex, but I'm going to turn you on. So I make my own barbecue sauce. And you know what? That might be something there. No, I'm doing too much already. My wife says I'm doing too much already. But shout out to Anna. Shout out to all y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if I helped y'all from the beginning, and y'all stopped doing the keto lifestyle because of the COVID, because I had a lot of people fall off and they blamed the COVID and I had to eat because I had my family over there. I had this, I had that, I had this. Those are all excuses. I'm sorry. Like I said, I understand that sugar's an addiction, but I also understand that I'm not going to feel sorry for you, because if you want this, you want this. If you don't, you don't. When my shows, I'm not here to judge no one. I'm here to help someone. And if you're watching my show right now on YouTube, man, hit that button right there. Hit that little ring button so you can know when I come on all the time and stuff like that, because I got a great content for you and everything like that. But if you have any questions, let me know what y'all want to talk about. Let's go. So we got my son lost 67 pounds on keto. He has never lost weight either. Oh, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. That is so awesome. That's so awesome. That's awesome to hear. So I have somebody over here on TikTok, Kane, and he said his son dropped 67 pounds on keto, and he has never been able to lose weight. You know why? Because keto is not a diet. It's an amazing lifestyle. It's a super amazing lifestyle, but you have to do the keto right. You have to. If you do not do the keto right, you're going to get keto flu. You probably won't get through. You will probably will never get your ketosis. Ketosis means when you start using your fat for fuel and you start burning your fat. That's why sometimes when people are on keto, they got all this energy because it's going and going, right? So, does anybody have any questions, man? If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. So, let me see right here. Appreciate y'all. Y'all just joining me. Appreciate it, man. And shout out TikTok, man. I'm almost at 19,000 followers. It's such a blessing, guys. Such a blessing. Again, I came on TikTok to help some people, and I'm helping so many people. It's such a blessing. That's what my main goal was, to come on TikTok to reach a bigger platform. And guess what? Right now, everything is on TikTok, So you can find me, Keto Coach, on TikTok. Keto Coach. Let me see. So guys, this is where we at. So if you have any questions, let me know right now, and I'll answer them for you. But this is the way a person becomes diabetic. You took in too much sugar through all these years. Your body starts functioning different. As you get older, your body starts working slower, right? So the thing is, you need to really read. I tell people read. One of the biggest thing on being diabetic is having a purpose. Why you don't want to be diabetic. You know, because we could say, I don't want to be diabetic because it's too expensive or because of this. But I want to know, you got to get more personal with it. And you got to tell yourself, you got to have a reason. You know, a lot of times a reason is something that we can hold on to, you know, and you got to have a reason, and you got to have urgency, and you got to have the reason why, you know. So for me, I said, I don't want to be type 2 diabetic because I want to live longer for my kids, because I have younger kids, and I want to see my kids, because I don't want to sell out. I don't want to be selfish to my kids, right? Because I can take care of myself. So that's why I don't want to be diabetic. That's what I told myself every day. You know what? I'm going to fight this. I didn't say I don't want to be type 2 diabetic because the medicine's expensive, because this. It was not that. There's a lot of other things expensive. I had purpose. And once you get purpose and tell yourself every day why you don't want to be type 2 diabetic, why you want to beat type 2 diabetes, why you want to beat high blood pressure, when you have a purpose, then you'll have a reason to go at it. And I'm not saying that everybody's going to stick to it, because they don't. You know, if I told y'all this was easy, I'll be lying to y'all. And on my shows, I'm stating facts. I'm not here to lie to no one. This is not easy. Don't let no one tell you the keto lifestyle is easy. You know, it's not easy. You're going to go through some times. You will go through some times. And I'm going to tell you what I mean. So I drink a lot of water. I drink tons of water. But do you know I wasn't drinking enough? See, a few days ago, I got constipated. And I'll tell you, again, I'm real on my shows. I got a little bit constipated. Not as much, not severe as I did in the very beginning, but I got constipated. And what the problem was, I forgot to drink more water. You got to understand, I forgot to take the magnesium that I've been telling y'all to take. I take it, but I slacked off a little bit, because why? I said, you know what? I'm keto adapted. My body works good. I ain't got to worry about it. But yet, I have to remember, I'm not producing water like the average person is. I don't take in a lot of carbs. Today I took in I had one low carb tortilla with 6 net carbs, and I had another low carb tortilla, another 6 net carbs, and that was 12 net carbs. And then I ate the eggplant. The eggplant had 4 net carbs, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then what else did I have? So that's it. 16 net carbs. That's what I had today. 16 net carbs. And so, but I have to remember, and that's something that people got to remember. And that's why the keto lifestyle is not easy, because you still have to learn about the magnesium. You still have to learn about electrolytes. You still have to learn about antioxidants. You still have to learn a lot of things that you need to take. You need to eat. You need to take minerals. You get your minerals from your pink salt. You need to make sure you're getting all this. You got to make sure you're getting all this. And then the keto lifestyle would be beautiful for you. But you have to make sure you're getting your 75% of your fat. Some people do not succeed on the keto lifestyle. They don't get what they want out of it because they're not eating enough fat. I was talking to somebody last time. They go, oh, I had a turkey sandwich. I said, oh, turkey sandwich. I said, what kind of bread you use? Oh, I use the Sola you told me about. I said, okay, cool. But why are you eating turkey? Why are you eating turkey? They said, oh, because I like turkey. I said, but I don't want you to eat turkey. I want you to eat fat. You want to lose fat? You eat fat, So a lot of times people, they don't understand. Shout out to Beth, man. Appreciate you being on here. Shout out to all of y'all. And shout out to everybody over here. Appreciate that. Keto Coach, appreciate that, man. Shout out to Sandra Hernandez. Appreciate everybody on here. So the thing is, guys, don't stop working on yourself. Believe in yourself. No one's going to believe in you but you. I want to play something for y'all real quick. And this is called The Dangers of Sugar. This is my wife right here. Here we go.
The dangers of sugar. Unstable blood sugar control insulin resistance. Sugar can damage the insulin receptor sites on cells, causing them to not work as well as they should. This makes it harder to get the glucose into the cells to use as energy. The body, sensing it needs more glucose in the cells, puts out more insulin to try to compensate. Increased risk for type 2 diabetes. Eventually, the compensation can't keep up, and a person's blood glucose levels rises. There is a continuum of dysfunction until a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes can result. High insulin levels are inflammatory and can also create a host of other issues. Increased body fat obesity. An increase in belly fat increases risk of chronic disease like heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. Increased free fatty acid accumulation, which can have negative effects on blood lipids, triglycerides, and cholesterol. Leaky gut. Excess sugar feeds the bad bacteria like Candida in the gut and can lead to an imbalance in the gut bacteria. Dysbiosis, or an overgrowth of bad bacteria, is inflammatory and contributes to leaky gut and a cascade of mental, digestive, and systemic health issues over time. Increased risk for certain cancers. Sugar feeds cancer, and excess sugar intake, poor blood sugar control, and increased insulin production increases your risk for certain cancers. Increased inflammation, which is the precursor for all chronic disease. Adrenal stress. The effect on destabilizing blood sugar levels creates fight or flight response, which creates a stress on adrenal function. Cell damage. Damage to the cells in your body, which lowers your cell's ability to communicate properly with each other. Sugar reacts with proteins in the body and damages them and their ability to function properly. Increase in dental cavities. Cardiovascular health issues negatively affects brain health. Did you know that we now call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes? How much sugar is too much? Keto is Life TV.
Shout out to my wife. Yeah, I wrote all this right here, and I wanted my wife to say it. My wife's a school teacher, and she did a great job. She did a real good job, put the music behind it. I did so much. But guys, I hope y'all were listening to that. I hope y'all listened to everything I said. I appreciate y'all guys. Thank y'all. I guess some of us tomorrow we start school and everything. So good luck with the kids or whatever. I'm keeping my kids here. I'm gonna be teaching them here, or helping them here. Guys, I appreciate y'all like always. There's too much to cover on this diabetes. If you need to give me a call, 832-715-2557. I'm going to be doing a series on this. We're going to be talking about diabetes probably the whole week, guys. So maybe I'll be on here again, and we'll be talking about diabetes. Maybe I can help somebody out there. Guys, please share my video. Keep on sharing my videos. Thank you. If I can help you, reach out to me. Take care, guys. To the next video. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is Life TV.